Going to take a look at Storm Track weather now and get your first forecast from ABC7 Storm Track meteorologist Katie Frazier. Katie.
Hey everyone, happy Sunday out there to you. Now we are still tracking Tropical Storm Hilary, now weaker than a hurricane, so that's good news, but still strong winds are expected to extend into California. Now we're already seeing widespread rainfall over coastal California all the way into Las Vegas and down into Arizona as well. We're even actually seeing some thunderstorms developing south to the boot heel of New Mexico. As the storm moves up to the north, it's still going to bring gusty winds with it, up to 50-60 mile per hour wind gusts through California and Nevada as well, with widespread rainfall totals, potentially some catastrophic rain for some areas, especially the higher elevations. Unfortunately, we're not seeing any rain out of this tropical storm as of today, but we are seeing some wind gusts breezy across the entire region right now, up to about 30 miles per hour blowing in El Paso, 31, 32 out in Silver City, and Deming, as you can see, the winds are out of the southeast, making it a little bit breezier for those of us on the west side of town. But I'll give you all the details of how long this wind is going to last coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you so much, Katie. The state of New York wants to use a federal prison to help house migrants. City officials in New York City sent a letter asking for the access to the Metropolitan Correctional Center, and Paulo Sandoval reports.
If New York City officials pursue the Metropolitan Correctional Center here in Manhattan, it would not be the first time they use space previously used to house inmates to house asylum seekers. You see, since earlier this summer, they've been using a correctional facility in Harlem to do just that. What's noticeable about the MCC here is that it has previously housed the likes of drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, of course Jeffrey Epstein, and then eventually closed not long after his suicide. However, in that letter that was submitted by the administration of Eric Adams earlier this month as part of this sort of legal back and forth because of the right to shelter law, the city asked for permission not just for the MCC, but also other federal facilities that are going unused to house asylum seekers. However, there are still many, many obstacles before the city can even actually consider this as a viable option. I reached out to the Federal Bureau of Prisons. A spokesperson there couldn't confirm nor deny that they are engaged in conversations with the city to open up this place as a shelter. However, did say that they have not established yet the long-term plans for the facility, that those have not yet been finalized. Then there's also the firestorm of criticism that we have heard from the migrant community because of the conditions inside this facility leading up to its closure a couple of years ago. Certainly many of these pro-migrant groups would not like the city to use this space to accommodate asylum seekers, and then the city still has to actually decide to move forward with this if they reach that juncture. I reached out to one city official who said, I asked